Hello my dear students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 2.4, the fall of Troy. Yesterday we have seen the first part. In this first part we have seen Hector was killed by Achilles. Also Achilles was killed by the poison arrow. Paris himself was killed by the poison arrow. Then also the hero of this war was killed. Then also the war was going on. Trojans were tired. Also Greek they were longing from their house, but still the fighting went on. In the second part, what happened? See, everyone see. At last, Troy was taken, not by force, but by a trick. It was the cunning Odysseus who thought of a plan to obtain the victory. Means at last Troy was taken. Troy was taken means Troy was defeated. At last Troy was defeated. Not by force, but by trick. Means in this war Troy was defeated. Not by the force of the soldier, but by the trick of Greek. Trick of Greek means a clever idea of Greek heroes. It was cunning Odysseus who thought of a plan to obtain the victory. And that idea, that plan, that trick was of the cunning Odysseus. Cunning means clever or skillful Odysseus. That idea, that plan, that trick was made by skillful Odysseus, who thought of a plan to obtain the victory. Means he thought of a plan. In this trick he thought of a plan to obtain the victory. Okay, victory in this war, not by the force but by the trick. Let us build a Greek wooden horse, he said. And he gave the command, let us build the great wooden horse. Means a very big wooden horse. He said, big enough to hold men inside it. And let some of our best fighters hide in the horse. And he said, means that horse should be big enough, means some men can hide inside in the horse. And let some of our best fighters hide in the horse. Means some best fighter can hide inside in the wooden horse. Then let us burn our tents and pretend to sail away in our ship. And also he gave the command, let us burn the tent. Where they means they build their tents on the seashore. But he gave the command, now burn this. मतलब वो सब जो tent है वो fire means fire this tent and pretend to sail away and pretend to our ships, and ships also sail away from the seashore. Okay, but instead of sailing away we will return in the night. But we are means it's only we want to pretend this sail away our ship, but we are not sailing away, we will return in the night. Only our ships sailing, we want to show to Trojan we are sailing away, our ships are sailing away from the seashore. But when Trojans will sleeping, that time we will return in the night. When the Trojans are asleep, we will attack the city. And when Trojans they are fast asleep, that time we will attack on the Troy city and burn the city and kill the people. It's the clever plan, it's the cunning plan made by Odysseus. Okay. the Greek leaders decided to follow the advice of the wise Odysseus. And Greek leader means leader of the war of Greek. He also followed the instruction. He also followed the advice of wise Odysseus. So a Greek horse of wood was made by a skillful engineer and the greatest heroes Menelaus. And that horse of wood, it's made by the skillful engineer. Means that plan to make the horse, it's a plan made by Odysseus, and that horse, wooden horse, made by the skillful engineer and also the greatest hero Menelaus. Okay, greatest hero Menelaus. Odysseus himself. Everyone know na Menelaus. Who was Menelaus? Menelaus means that Helen was the wife of Menelaus. Okay, and means he also helped to make that wooden horse. Odysseus himself also and other enter it at last to go in being the architect himself who knew the secret of opening and shutting the entrance. And all those who are best fighter, they means went in that enter in that wooden horse. And at last those who have made means that architect or engineer, those who have made and those who know the secret how to open and how to shut the horse, that wooden horse door. Okay, entrance, where they enter that door. That means he went last in the horse, means he entered last in the horse. That evening, the Greeks burned their tents and sailed away in their ships. But they did not go very far. And that evening, Greek, because it's the idea of Greek, and that evening they want to show that Troy, they sailed away from the Troy. But it's the idea, and that evening that Greek, they went away, they sailed away their ships, but they did not go very far. They want to show that they sail away, but they did not went very far. Only one man was left behind to persuade to Trojan to drag the horse into their city. And there was only one man in that seashore, only one man left there, because he want to persuade means convince, he want to convince to do Trojan to drag means to move the horse into their city. Means that man was only one Greek man left on the seashore, because that man want to show that, convince that Trojan to move that wooden horse into their city inside the strong wall. Okay, tomorrow we will learn the next part of the lesson. Okay, thank you.